Crazy.
What's the
Like
reasonable
3
amount of
beers,
money,
I
though?
think.
3 beers.
3 beers. My Siri's talking to me. I think it's giving us some tips.
Pretty sure I've still got my Bathurst 2011 underwear, like, just in case. You know.
Just
Just
in
in real
case.
Desperate, whip those things
you
out.
need to roll that out.
Well, we are back here, Drivers Only podcast. Myself, Nick Percat, Jimmy Golding, and Bryce Fullwood. Let's just get stuck straight in. Townsville. Well, there's actually a bit of action, wasn't there? Especially for Jimmy.
Yeah, there was a bit.
Let's start straight with that.
Yeah, I reckon.
Looking at the stars, I see.
Mate, that was... Yeah, I haven't experienced that before.
Random.
Yeah, it was. I think Waters instigated the whole thing and he ended up spinning around and there was just... And everywhere, unfortunately, I clipped Tommy and got airborne. Hit the fence on the roof, which is pretty scary.
I actually can't figure out how it climbed it so
Well,
easily.
I think my left front, basically Tom's just slammed the brakes and gone hard right to avoid Cameron.
Yeah.
And I've just launched up the back of him basically because I was already like right on his
Epic.
right rear.
It is crazy how soft the rear of these cars are now. Like, you know, you have a very small touch with someone and the whole rear of the car's folded in. Like it, you know, obviously it goes to show how easy you can ride a wheel because even though there's a body panel there, it's, you know, plastic or
Yeah.
whatever it is. And it's obviously, you know, not really doing its job in keeping cars out of there. So
I had the best. I like full like young bloke, well old bloke now, cold tyres. I locked her left front up into 3, and I'd lost like 4 spots on the way
you were
in.
just like off by yourself.
Oh, that's
going
right,
nowhere.
yeah,
I
I
just
do remember
rejoined,
that.
and it's just chaos. I would have been in the thick of it. It was great. Well done.
Yeah. And then Richie, we were side by side and he'd managed to go straight through the middle. You should see the onboard.
Oh
It's
really?
just
Like Days of Thunder.
oh, mate, like millimetres either side.
I saw Randall's car after the race had tyre marks like
And the window was
yeah,
smashed.
like all the windows all smashed in and had tyre marks on the A pillar and it was like
Yeah, I don't know who that was from.
pretty wild.
I don't know who that was from.
But
That's why you were flat out looking at the stars.
yeah, Bryce, you had a pretty good weekend though, mate.
Yeah, last few rounds have been pretty good for us. We're slowly getting it
You're
all
flying.
worked out.
You're
Slowly
really
getting
well.
it worked out. I mean, we think we're half getting it worked out and then we qualified 16th, I think, on Sunday. But yeah, Friday was really good. Obviously, very different format from what we've had. Racing on Friday makes it a very, very busy day. But yeah, we're starting to get it sorted. Hopefully the momentum continues. I mean, we all know what it's like. You have a few good rounds and you start to think, oh yeah, we're half getting this sorted, and you turn up at the next track and you just absolutely pee nowhere. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen.
It's
But
like me after every AGP year. I go
Yeah.
to AGP, good. Next round, oh god.
yeah. You guys at AGP are lit
Yeah.
every year.
Don't know why.
Yeah.
What do you reckon of Friday racing, Townsville?
I don't know. Like I said before, it was busy, Like
Yeah.
really busy. I think it's kind of cool that we're racing on Friday for the fans because it gives them something to come to the track for on Friday. You know, if we just practice on Friday and we keep all the action to Saturday and Sunday, then why would a fan come on Friday? You know, everyone's got to go to work and whatnot. So as a fan, I would probably only come Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
But if there's a race on and the race cars are on the track 4 times on Friday, which they were, you know, as a fan, I would come on Friday to watch that. So yeah, I like it was very, very busy from, you know, internally and probably busy for all of us. But I think for the fans, pretty cool.
I reckon it's awesome having, one more racing. Race on a Friday is good. As you said, it's busy. If something goes wrong, you're definitely going to be on the back foot. But I think for the category, it's good. As you said, Friday is probably a different crowd. You know, some people can't come on a Friday because they're busy working, but, you know, the school kids and that, I'm sure they froth being able to watch a race rather than just cars lap around. So, yeah, I think it's a good thing. I like the quick rapid fire,
Yeah.
sessions, not too much practice, straight into it. So, all for it.
I didn't
big
mind
for
it,
that.
but I wouldn't mind it just being like a Saturday, Sunday. Just canned practice.
We could 100%. I've said
one
that
session
with
practice.
our guys too. Like just
Yeah.
roll straight in and into it. I mean, I feel like at the
You got
moment,
no tyres, so you might as well just
well,
do one 20-minute session and you're done.
exactly. I mean, we tried to make a change late in practice too to go and run tyres, and the change went all wrong, and we didn't get to run tyres. And I know you didn't run tyres either. So, like, we may as well, like, we're rolling around. Obviously, we're on soft tyres, even though the new tyre doesn't maybe wear out as much. By the end of second practice, they are absolutely screwed. More screwed than what you're going to have in a race. So, you know, it makes it difficult to do any learning past that point. So you may as well just almost delete that next practice.
I'd love it. I reckon we just roll in Saturday morning.
And I think
Practice quali race.
we're almost at the point
Quali
now
race.
where even though for the fans, you know, practices might be an hour and a half apart or whatever it might be, for us in the garage, we don't have an hour and a half.
No.
Obviously, by the time we debrief for the engineers, we come up with some changes. The mechanics still need physical time to put the changes in the car. So I feel like you're at the point now where if the car doesn't roll out the truck that good, you don't physically have enough time to make the changes you need to make to get the thing in the window anyway. So you may as well...
Yeah, you may as well just get
Might
on
as
with
well
it.
just get on with it, you know?
It should just be, here's a hat, guys. Draw the name out. Mate, you're starting P1.
Yeah.
You're
Go for
starting.
it.
Yep. And
Full
today you're
lottery
in car
Friday
88,
race,
And
and
tomorrow you're
then-
in cuts.
They'll probably
normal.
do that, and then you'll have more cars like you in the air, and then go, maybe not.
Full random grid draw is good. What did anyone see the Tickford bull riding with Cam?
Oh,
Yes, apparently bull
yeah.
riding. God, they just nail it.
Yeah, I know. Every time.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Funniest.
So good.
Funniest
That's
social
what I'm going to miss
media.
about JC because he just brings
Yeah.
a lot to that. Only the country theme thing just works for him, doesn't it?
It does. They love it.
And
Townsville's obviously a fitting place for it.
yeah,
They're all about it.
last topic of Townsville because let's get into the other cool stuff. But what do you reckon of that trophy?
Unique.
Could have been bigger.
Could have been bigger. Could have been
I was
bigger.
expecting like boxes and stuff and like like a massive belt buckle.
I think the belt buckle's a cool thing, but it could be like a large belt buckle because like obviously you're going to sit that on the mantelpiece at home, or it might be front and center in the race team among all the other trophies, and it's this big among trophies that are huge.
It reminded me of the Lego trophy for Hulkenberg.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Imagine that. You waited that long. And then, here you go, mate. Yeah, cheers.
That was Brody first DJR win.
yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
Crazy.
I didn't see it, but it sounds like
You
I
didn't see the
missed out
trophy?
on much.
No, you've not missed out on anything.
Not that I'd complain if I got one. But, just putting that out there.
What we'll get it wherever with Townsville. It wasn't. The racing was cool.
What about the bull riding, though? Just going back to that. Do you reckon you guys would jump on one? Considering Cam's done it now?
On the way out of the racetrack, me and my teammates, we were talking about it. How much do you think you'd have to be paid, like as we were walking out of the track, to turn around and jump straight on a bull?
Well, it depends how much you get paid to begin with. But
I was like, get paid?
it wouldn't. You definitely wouldn't do it for free. That's for sure.
How long do you think you could last on it?
Well,
Oh,
it depends.
It's age or
Depends-
sorry.
depends
how
how-
long
You
do
might be
depends
a
how
freak
angry
at
it
it.
is.
You might be on it for like a minute.
It's the same as City. You think how long we
I,
last?
don't, I have a small feeling that none of us are going
I
to be on
reckon,
it for a
I reckon
minute.
I'd do it for a reasonable amount of money.
I'll do it. For
Nothing crazy.
What's
I'll do
the
it for
reasonable
3
amount of
beers
money,
on
though?
that thing.
3 beers?
3 beers.
Like
3 beers and the price goes down to nearly free.
I'm paying the freaking
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah.
If you get me a 4th, I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you had a break, end of the season.
Yeah, that'd
Or
be
if you
different.
want a mid-season break,
That'd be different.
many options.
That's true.
There's many options.
Cool thing to have at the racetrack, though. Like, because it brings
Yeah.
a totally
Yeah,
different
until one
audience.
gets out and then it's on the track.
That would be... We'd go viral for that for sure. But
Maybe we
like,
should accidentally leave the gate open.
Far out.
Like that. Where do they do that? The country where they let them all run down the street? You
I
can run
know
away
what
from
you're
it.
talking about.
Do that, but it's on the track.
I think it's sort of good, though,
We're
in a
worried
way.
about racing on a Friday. Now you're offering up a bunch of wild animals.
Yeah, well, we're just trying to,
Spice it up a
boost
bit.
the entertainment.
It does bring different people. And I think, one thing that, like, a few years ago we had it at Darwin where we had, the drag cars, the super bikes, and the supercars.
That was good.
Like, that was epic because you have a big crossover of fans coming to the racetrack and you end up with a lot of people at the track watching stuff that they didn't go there for, you know. And I think it's cool having the bull riding. Like, definitely you would have had some people there for that were race cars are the side, the side interest. So I think having, like, lots of activities like that at the racetrack is a cracking
It's
idea.
definitely to go.
I mean, I know that for us leaving the track, we went and had a look.
Did you?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
went and had a
I
look. It
missed
was
it.
wild.
I
Like,
was busy trying to figure out how to not come last.
I was busy trying to go home to go to bed.
Well, now we bit of a chance to pump your own tyres up here, I reckon. We're into the second half of the season. Brycey, how do you rate? How are you going?
I think just before we move on super quick.
Oh, winding it back.
Let's not get carried away now.
Let's not get carried away too much. You had some bloody good race pace over the weekend in town.
Oh, yeah. Can't qualify.
What is the go with that? What's going on?
Idea. Well, I drive around, I come across the line, and then my little update of my position doesn't go to where I hope it goes.
Doesn't update. It still says you're last. I've got the same problem with my dash, actually.
Maybe your dashes are broken.
Yeah. No, we just honestly it felt like I was on a used tyre the whole weekend. So the race car felt the same as a quali car, and
It's just not happy.
yeah, it doesn't feel bad. It just does a terrible lap time.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Like, it's obviously you get a lot of people, most of our audiences watching on TV and they're watching us at the racetrack. And isn't it so difficult to explain to people how difficult it is to make the car work in two conditions? Because obviously for a race car, Townsville is one of our most hardest track on tyres, really, that we go to. Obviously this new tyre is handling things different, but nevertheless it's still a very difficult racetrack when it comes to tyre life. But getting one lap out of it in qualifying versus getting 30 laps out of a stint in the race is an extremely different task, isn't it? And obviously your race car's fast and you're qualifying well out of position, but the category is so competitive now that you just can't, if you could pick the car up, start the car further up the grid, all of a sudden you're in for a very different day.
The best thing that happened to us on the weekend was actually Cam Hill, was it Friday or Saturday? One of the qualifying sessions, we were like 16th and 17th. He beat me by 1/100th. And then the direction they decided to try for the next qualifying session was really, really good. So I'm like, man, we would pay a lot of money for 1/100th to be able to get that extra change in on new tyres. So the hard thing is that format, so on the weekend, I used half the amount of new tyre running.
Yeah.
So then I rock into qualifying Sunday and I'm like,
got all these tyres,
but
No
we
time
actually
to
been
use
able to tune a new tyre.
And
We've
this-
only done one lap
And
Friday, Saturday.
This is one of the things that's difficult at the moment with the format. The better you go, the more chances you get at qualifying. And so, for me on Sunday, I only just made it into the top 18, and we were sweating big time. But a few of my teammates, they didn't make it through the very first bit. And then you don't even get to have another go at it. Like in a normal 20-minute qualifying session or even a 10-minute qualifying session, you bang two sets of tyres on it and everyone's, that is the qualifying session to go and do the race. But, you look at, say, Sunday, you don't make it into the top 18, then you've got the front guys have another one or two sets of tyres to run in that next one. And then a lot of them run another set of greens. So they've run three sets of tyres more. They've run three more qualifying sims
They're three
than
runs
you
ahead.
have.
They're 3 runs ahead.
I never made it into the top 18. Did 3 1-lap runs and
Exactly my point, that you have
that was us.
over 3 days, you have so much less time to tune the car for qualifying, which makes it extremely difficult.
Yeah. I mean, if they want to try and make it more even, I guess that's something they can look at. But
then they get what they want because they get
Eliminations.
that's
qualified poor on Friday. So it's like, there's someone down the back who should be at the front, then Chaz, and then Waters and Randall. Like, there was a bit going on.
I mean, there's fors and against, but...
Yeah. And I guess you get a headline if, the pressure's on, right? And you lock a brake, you make a mistake, you come across someone in your lap and stuffs you over. A lead guy's at the back, they don't get to go put another set of tyres on and go. So there's definitely fors and against, but, what it does do is make it very, very difficult. A lot of pressure to absolutely nail your lap.
Yeah.
So,
which I think mixes it up a bit at the end of the day. Some people are getting it right, some people aren't, and then the next day, it's the opposite. You think,
Definitely.
hang on a minute, he was in the front row yesterday.
literally. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I mean, you look at Waters, obviously, I heard he hit the fence at Exeter 3 or something like that, but...
On Saturday.
Whatever that was, he qualified, he was on the podium and then he was way back. So it just goes to show how...
Yeah, that's
how difficult it is. And
also the fans don't realise.
Yeah, well, and I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. You don't realise how difficult it is and how different it is to qualify the car versus race the car. We have to make a lot of changes to the cars to make them work in both, in both conditions, really. And it just goes to show with yourself, Nick, that like a really fast race car is great, but if you can't start the thing up where it needs to be, then it's, it makes it damn hard for you.
Especially at Townsville. High risk lap 1.
High risk, high risk. The tyre deck does mean that you have, high risk for some of us.
Oh, mate.
That was crazy. Was the car actually straight for the rest of the weekend after that? Sorry to change topic again and go backwards.
Technically, maybe not.
Well, we've already raced now.
For a safety reason, yeah, it was. It was good to go.
That was like...
Nah, it was checked by Supercars. It's still getting more repairs done to it now, though.
Yeah, but it was compromised for the rest of the weekend, do you feel?
Yeah, go with that.
Well, it wasn't straight. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Perfect.
So good it wasn't straight. Yeah. Oh, God. Now, I want you to pump your tyres up, Bryce.
Cool.
Right up.
Yeah. Rate your year.
Rate my year.
To this point.
Very difficult start to the year, but the last 3 or 4 rounds have been my strongest.
What happened at the start of the year? I honestly can't remember. I'm like, oh, why is Bryce down there in the championship?
We just had...
Here he comes.
Like, I must have walked under every ladder backwards and kicked a cat at the same time. Like, we just had so much weird stuff going on. We had some struggles in qualifying, definitely. The race car was quite fast, very much like your Townsville weekend. But we had so much weird stuff go wrong. We got wiped out once in New Zealand, which wasn't helpful. But we had like a steering arm come loose when I was on a really good run in New Zealand. And then I was driving down the straight. The steering wheel was like this. And just had some really odd stuff, a couple of mechanical issues. And it just kind of felt like, what the hell's going on?
There was always something going on.
Yeah, it's like the car speed's not that bad. And here we are. I think I was 22nd in the championship.
Yeah, honestly,
like we were absolutely nowhere. And then, I feel like, Tassie for us, it was a really good weekend. Got a trophy there. But I feel like it wasn't a clean weekend for us. The car was fast, but we didn't actually maximise it all the time. And so I feel like since then, we've had a bit of direction with car 14 on my side of the garage. And it's just hard, like we spoke about earlier, the rapid fire, sessions mean that if the car's not sort of half there, it's very difficult to find it over the weekend. And I feel like Phil's done a really good job at keeping the car relatively similar for me so that I kind of know what to expect from it. And then it makes it easier to maximise. It's not always right, but it's been much better. And so the qualifying performance has been much, much better in the last 3 or 4 rounds. So for me, the last 3 or 4 rounds have been my strongest string of rounds whilst I've been in the championship, which has been really cool. But for me, the start of the season really shot us in the foot hard. But
how far off the 10 are you?
I'm 14th. I think
you're with me.
Yeah, mathematically, I think I could still make it in, but I'd probably need everybody to crash and me to win.
You must be. I'm only 100 off.
Yeah,
it's not much with enduros.
No,
it's not much at all.
No,
like
especially in one race is worth.
Even Anton
points.
went from with me to comfortably in.
Yeah. It's true.
I reckon if you're within 100 come Bathurst, you're every shot.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We'll see. I mean, it's hard. Like we've been going forward quickly in the championship, but like we know, it doesn't just because it went good at Townsville doesn't mean it's going to go good at QR.
Yeah, QR will be interesting.
It'll be interesting.
Yep. What about you?
Very interesting.
Where are you guys at?
We kind of were a bit slow at the start. Had a few good rounds. Tassie, that was awesome. Didn't quite get it finished there, but just a couple of other things we didn't quite nail. And then Perth obviously going pretty good there until me and Woody got a bit carried away with each other. And then, really, I mean, it's been okay.
I think your speed's
compared
been
to how
good.
we finished last year, I've been a bit disappointed, but the last couple of rounds, it's like nothing has gone our way, really. So it's been a bit of a struggle, but I'm looking forward to getting to Ipswich. Being based up here, obviously we've done a few laps around that track, and I think, there's no reason why we can't be running further up, and obviously looking to the back half of the year, as all of us probably agree, it's some of the better events and some tracks that I've gone really well at. So
Bathurst, you terrible across the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never purple across the top.
I remember
Can
racing
send.
you a few times and we're just like, rubber band, just rubbing walls. It's mint.
Yep. It's fun. It is fun. It's
What happened in Darwin for you guys? Because that was probably your strongest round last year.
Yeah, we
I guess
didn't
if-
do anything differently setup wise. We kind of trended the same way we'd been going there. We did a few things different procedure wise that didn't work out and kind of has a bit of a knock on effect, like we're talking about with qualifying and getting laps in. It just kind of snowballs for the rest of the weekend there. So that was probably the biggest one that really hurt us, especially going from last year. We were pretty disappointed. So
yeah.
Probably expecting to go quite well there.
Yeah,
Obviously going
exactly.
into the weekend.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, obviously where we started off with the car wasn't a good place. So
Could be the new tyre.
yeah, definitely that's one of the differences for sure. But even the other tyre, we still weren't there. So yeah, we think we know what it was now, but obviously can't go back.
No. What do you think of the new tyre? Fan?
I rate it.
You rate
I
it?
rate it. Yeah, I mean, you can. I feel you can definitely hustle it harder. You can race harder. I mean, the other tyre, our old tyre, it kind of felt like any time you buzz it or slip it, it's like you're putting a strike on the board,
Yeah.
and it just never comes back.
Yeah,
And if you're racing someone hard, you're obviously doing everything you can to try and get in front of them. There's a little bit of wheel spin here and there, and you're just adding tallies onto it, and it just never comes back. Once it gets hot, it's dusted. Whereas for me personally, I feel like this new tyre, the tolerance to that is much better. You can race far harder with it. Sure, it gets hot, but it can, if you slow down, it can kind of recover and press on again. The old tyre, once it got hot, it was like game over. So for me, I've enjoyed it because I feel like I've had better battles because you can drive harder with it.
yeah. It's not like a one-shot wonder kind of thing.
Yeah, the other tyre felt a bit like that. It's like
Created your better, you can raise far harder with it. I'm sure it gets hot.
my Siri's talking to me. I think it's given us some tips.
What front spring did you have at the weekend?
I don't know. I'll ask Siri, shall I? Anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying racing with this tyre. I definitely am. You can definitely hustle it. The other tyre was difficult. Like Jimmy said before, it's like a one-shot wonder. You slip it once and
Yeah,
that's
you
it.
got one
It's out.
chance if you're in half a battle or
Yeah.
you're battling someone that's, you might have had a pit stop and now you've got to half race someone to get around them and
Yep.
you just never get it back. Whereas this one, at least, it's a bit more forgiving. I
Yeah.
agree.
I think it's better at like a Townsville, but I worry, say, Ipswich,
Yeah,
no deg.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, that's where it's going to be like, I feel like we're going to be racing Porsche Carrera Cup. You've got no adjustable roll bar, no nothing, and you're just in the train. But Townsville, because it actually degged, you could
Yeah.
kind of like let the guy
Yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah.
a
in
bit
a little
and
bit
you'll
and then
get him
chase
back.
them.
Yep.
It will be interesting to see how that pans out. I mean, I feel like Darwin's probably been traditionally not that high in deg for the last few years, but there was still
There's definitely deg.
there was far more deg than I expected, actually.
Yeah.
So that's probably one that I thought this could be maybe not so good, and it kind of surprised me. So it will be interesting to see how it pans out. Obviously, it's far hotter there track temp wise than
Yeah.
what we traditionally have, and maybe that is all that's part of it potentially.
Maybe Ipswich will be wet. We're due to use this new wet a bit more, aren't we?
Yeah, like
mix it
barely
up.
used
At
it.
least one of the days. Get the hose out.
Yeah,
Oh, we could do that. That's the
Could
way to
do.
spice it up.
Yeah, just one corner.
Yeah. Literally one corner would be great. What else are we
What
actually
about you,
up to?
Nick? Come on.
What have I done?
Yeah, what's your year?
Your year.
My
Fill us
year.
in.
Give us a rundown.
We heard about your Townsville. Give us the rest.
Started bad at Sydney. I know that. Then where'd we go?
AGP?
AGP was good.
That was a long time ago. I can't remember.
Yeah.
What was
I
after AGP?
got too much going on. AGP was good. Then forgot how to drive again in New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yep. And then went to Tassie and remembered.
Actually,
New Zealand's one
New
of those
Zealand
tracks.
was really bad for you.
Yeah.
Because that was when I had my bent steering, and I was catching you
Yes.
by
A lot.
and I'm like, I can't even turn.
Yeah.
It's like you were down 2 cylinders there. That's
Yeah, it's one of those tracks though that if you're not on it,
Yes.
That's
So
bad.
so slow.
it's the worst.
And I can't remember who I was racing.
I feel like you're racing Aaron Cameron, weren't you?
And Cooper Murray, and my God, it was just like I just want to take each other out all the time, and I'm
It's
caught in the
entertaining,
middle.
huh?
I'm like, man, I'm slow. Just leave me alone. Where else have we been? Darwin wasn't.
We went to Tassie after.
Tassie,
I think.
Perth. We kind of been like, we just float between 8th and 12th, I would say. And then the good events have been Tassie and the Grand Prix. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the back end of the year as well. Some good tracks, good track grip. So hopefully it suits our car again. But
You think the track grip deal is part of it for you?
could be,
'Cause-
like, things so fast at Grand Prix.
Yeah, I mean, and the track grip's off the Richter scale there, right? And then you go to like New Zealand, and it is like
Opposite.
at the bottom.
Yep.
True.
So, and I suppose also for that same matter, Townsville, really the track grip's not that high.
Yeah. Like Grand
So-
Prix, I drive around thinking, man, if we wanted to hustle this thing, we can just drive away. Like, it's fast.
Do you ever feel like that, Jimmy?
It's the only track though. Why?
Can't say I feel like that.
Whatever
Nah.
the MSR guys do there is, well, yeah, there's
works.
track position there as well. Like if you can qualify at the front, run in the top 2, 3, it's crazy how much fast you are through that fast section out the back and
Yeah.
Yeah.
all that section. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Ipswich will be cool, I reckon. Hopefully it puts on good racing, and then yeah, Tail and Bend, Bathurst, co-drivers.
Yeah.
I'm actually really hoping they change that rule for the co-driver start.
Oh yeah, what is
Yeah.
it? They're going to
Well-
go back to what it used to be.
And then someone came up with this brilliant idea to, like, if you qualify the car, you have to start, like if you're in the top 10 shootout. So like if
Yeah.
we're in the shootout
I mean-
and the others get to just put their coe in. So
Ah,
they get 6 hours advantage to our like, but we
I
made
think
a top
that's
10
dumb.
shootout. That just let
We just need to let
it's just either you
co-drivers
can start them or you can't.
some fans I saw, I was like, I don't really ever click into the comments. I'm like, oh, this will be good.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here. And it was just people like, just let the teams run the race how they want.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to have to put tyres on this thing at some point. They have to put fuel in it at some
You have to
point.
change driver.
Just let their drivers,
Yeah.
whoever wants to start, starts with each team.
It should be just get to the flag the fastest.
Like
Work it
normal
out.
endurance racing.
Like a normal endurance
We don't
race.
need all these extra rules. So,
I get that we had that one year at Bathurst where there was like 6 cars wiped out in the first lap or something. There was like,
but that's been happening since like,
yeah, but there was one really
2003.
bad year though. There was
Yeah.
one really bad year.
yeah, it was when
maybe
the water
3
was
years
running
ago.
down and
that's harsh.
3
Winked
years
up,
ago or something.
Yeah.
had the big pirouette up the.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
that year. I can't remember, but there was one year where we started last,
Yeah.
22nd or something like that. And Dean Fiore was my co-driver. And when he was in 12th by lap 3,
Yeah.
and he hadn't actually passed anybody. Like there were so many,
Yeah.
there were so many cars off and in the fence.
I reckon that was about the same time though.
Yeah.
The co-drivers became more important because you had your tanders and all these people becoming
Yeah.
co-drivers. So then these Super 2 guys and guys that aren't an
Yeah,
ex-champion,
driving the cars all the time,
they're probably
yeah.
driving them a little bit harder to
Yeah,
match those
definitely.
dudes. But I think that's just a freak thing at Bathurst. Happens.
Oh,
Every
it
year.
might not happen at all this year. I agree. It's freak, and we took
Yeah.
a bit of a. I feel like we took a bit of a knee-jerk reaction to that, and then said straight away you can't start your co-driver. But obviously, for those playing at
can't
home,
imagine
there's a lot of different strategy when it comes to how you chop up the race in who starts the race, and obviously, you sort of bank on if you can put yourself a bit different, and you got a fast co-driver who can hold stations and hold
Exactly.
position while you got main drivers in the car, then when you got your main in the car, the idea is you can carve some coes up, right? Like that's what
Yeah.
we're all hoping for. But by taking that strategy choice away from us, it kind of feels like there's a segregated, okay, main driver stint, co-driver stint, main driver stint, co-driver stint. So, yeah, I'm all for just opening that back up for sure.
Hopefully they do. Common sense. I reckon.
Yeah, Tail and Bend will be interesting as an enduro.
Yeah, well, that's like, if you guys started your co-driver and I qualified bad and 24th again, and I'm like, I'm just going to blaze through. Tail and Bend,
Yeah.
you can make some serious time up
100%.
against the co-driver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
it's easy to be a second and a half off there by yourself.
yeah.
It's kind of
But,
like Bathurst
yeah.
in a way,
Yeah,
like
but you
that,
can
isn't
pass.
it?
This
Yeah, it's
half the track
crazy.
isn't walls and
Yeah,
a mountain, so
yeah, exactly. It'll be interesting. I mean, I hope to see a lot of people there, but I'm. How do you think the racing will be?
yeah, I'm not sure.
You know what I mean?
So are they
Like-
going to be really good or really?
They cars are
Not
tricky
good.
to drive there.
yeah,
Like if the co-drivers are
question.
dealing with that like real nervousness at 5, that hairpin where they're like chattering the rear tire and just a bit of a
Forklift.
prick to drive, like that will spice it up.
for sure. And you'll
But-
see. I feel like you'll see
Few
cars.
spins.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
spin there easily. I think I've spun there like every time we go.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously all the right-handers at the back. Like, there's a big rhythm to that, and
and also people just going off into the boonies. You can't even
that's
see
what I
it.
mean. Like, you'll
Just lose a car.
You don't know you've gone
Yeah.
in too deep until you fly off the road 3 corners down, and then you're like up over the hill and down in the drain.
Yep.
So
I remember the first year there, I was at BJR and Blanchard was racing still. And I think, pretty sure it was him, he went off at the start of the session through the fast rights. And he's
didn't
like,
go like up the.
he went so far off, he's like, we'd never been there. He got actually lost. He's like perusing around the paddocks because it was like no grass yet and it was just wild. I'm like, that is going to be this year.
Yeah,
Send the Coes out there.
yeah. I hope the
Interesting.
racing's good because
What if
You know-
it's like that wet race we had there, 22?
The
that was
ice.
sketchy.
that was diabolical.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
literally.
In that race, like obviously that was last year in the old car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
22. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that year. Obviously, these cars we got heated screens.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like fogging was a problem in the old car.
Yep.
And like some teams had
Oh.
it nailed, some teams didn't. This race, that particular race, I remember thinking if Motorsport Australia could see out my windscreen, there is not a chance they would let me race.
No.
Because I was literally at
Look
the
out the
hip.
side.
Yeah, like at
Yep.
the hip. And I had one gap in the middle of the windscreen. And obviously that's kind of useless
Yep.
to you. And I remember turning at the hairpin and I misjudged it. And I just completely cut the corner by a whole car. Like I was on the dirt on the inside because I just had no idea where I was.
That would look good on TV. Just
he
no
doing out
car.
there?
It's just-
Just
I
like,
know it'll see me cut this corner.
I just had no idea where I was. No idea where I was.
No, it's fair enough. To be honest, if they seen out the windscreen even when it wasn't fogging, they
No.
probably still wouldn't let us race.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah, that's wild. So yeah, I'm hoping that's going to be, a good thing. Obviously, it's a long way for people to travel though, which is
Yep.
always the battle at that racetrack. It's an awesome facility they've got there, but you got to rely on a lot of people coming from Adelaide
Yeah.
up. It's a pretty big day trip. There's not a lot of accommodation out there.
It was that first year when we couldn't get out of the car park for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Probably hurt them
yeah,
because everyone just remembers that. Like, that was
Yeah.
horrible.
yeah. Leave with 10 laps to go.
Yeah. On a good day.
Yeah.
I think. It's
Yeah.
better now. They've improved it all.
They've improved it a
It
lot.
was just that new circuit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What else can we chat about?
All right, let's check the mail. See what's in here.
Check the mail.
See what
Okay.
postman Pat delivered.
Nice.
Oh, we've got questions here.
This will be good.
From Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Might be Slady. We
This
don't
would
know.
have to be Slady.
What do you want to see in the 2026 calendar? More events or format changes?
No practice, just race.
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
want to go to the
Well,
track.
straight into qualifying.
Yeah.
Like literally just no practice.
I'm
Just roll into
kind of
quali. Because that's what
sick of-
NASCAR do, don't they?
Yeah. I'm sick
Yeah.
of getting to track on a Wednesday for a sprint event.
yeah, and
it's
you
doing my
look at
head in.
NASCAR though, like they roll up Saturday morning,
Yeah.
unload, race, back, and then they're on the road Sunday night. Like we're, they do 36 races a year or whatever it is,
Yep.
and we do our 12, 13, however many it is. We're away for the same amount of days because I've done this with our boys. Our boys are away the same amount of days as the NASCAR teams are to race 36 races.
Wow.
So that's something that surely, I mean, from a team business point of view, that's a lot of people in hotel rooms. That's a lot of pub meals when you're not at the racetrack and
Yeah.
whatever else. That's something that they could definitely look at because obviously people are expensive. And if we can spend that same money and turn on twice the racing, like far out, how good would that be?
Yep, 100%.
All right.
That's a good question by Slade Dog.
Well
Yeah,
done.
thanks, Slady.
It's probably not even Slady, but we'll call you Slady.
From Rita, what do you do before a race?
Oh, you don't want to know.
What do you do, Nick?
What do I do? I am
Are we
probably.
thinking like 30 minutes, within 30 minutes or?
Sure, let's go with that.
I don't do headphones. I don't do any of that. I'm normally just taking the absolute piss of the mechanics or Bailey or whoever's there. Just not really
Hanging
thinking
out.
about the start. I just plod along. Just jump in, wheel the thing, come back. Isn't that?
Fair enough.
What about you?
It mixes up really. Could be talking to people, bit of banter with the boys, like Nick's saying. Sometimes I'll lay in the truck, listen to music. To be honest, the amount I like music and listen to music, I actually rarely listen to it before I drive. But some people are like every time,
Yeah.
you know?
Have you got like a superstition where you're like, that one event you went well in one random race? And
Nah.
like, that is what I do now.
Nah.
No,
Yeah, no.
good.
Nah,
checking.
I've actually had like kind of little ones where I'd think, oh yeah, that set of gloves. And then I'd just purposefully wear them
To the death.
like the ones that aren't meant to be good or what, you know what I mean? Just to
Prove it wrong.
delete it.
Pretty sure I've still got my Bathurst 2011 underwear, like, just in case. You know,
Just
in
real
case.
desperate, whip
Just
those things
need to
out.
roll that out.
Mid.
You doing anything wild?
Nah, like I'm the same. I'm cruisy as like, you know, there's heaps of people you see them skipping and listening to music and all kinds of stuff, and I think to myself, maybe I should do that, but I'm the same. I mean, obviously, a lot of our races, we have a half-hour
Yeah.
grid, right? So you get yourself all hyped up to drive the car to the grid and then get out for half an hour.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
For
get
me-
the get the heart rate up, and then by the time you get to the start, it's down again. Unless
Exactly.
you got a skipping rope on the grid.
yeah,
You won't do it.
exactly. I mean, that's
That'd
That's-
be good. Yeah, wouldn't
that
it?
would be good. Imagine how many people you'd hit with that thing on the grid.
I just think the absolute blasting you'd get in the chat.
Oh,
Group
yeah.
chat.
Yeah,
Have a look
chat.
at this wanker.
Yeah.
would be good.
All right, another one from Julia. Will Bryce be driving a Toyota next year?
I don't
Oh.
know, Julia.
Yeah, I was going to ask you too.
I mean,
You seem so
expected
happy
it.
I didn't want to bring it on you.
Julia, I have no idea. But if you talk to Brad, he might have half an idea.
Let's get him on the blower.
Get
We
him
should be
on
able
the
to call in people.
That
yeah,
would
we
be
should
cool.
actually.
Do you reckon he would answer?
Mitch,
if we
you
just
should
rang him?
organise that.
If I just rang him right now, do you reckon he would answer?
I don't know. It'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
he would answer.
Just on speaker.
It'd be interesting.
All right, another one. Ryan, how much would...
Can a wood chop
Yeah,
wood?
that's what I was
Is that what it
thinking.
is?
Like, what?
Yeah. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'll answer this. As much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Well done.
You're smarter than I gave you credit. I didn't know that.
Underestimated him.
There you go. That's...
Ryan,
Is that all
probably
of them?
Ryan was probably bored.
Nah, it's not all of them. We've got millions in here.
Ah.
Simon, being T8 customer teams, how much info do you get and how much does it influence what you do?
Well, Feeney qualified pole and I qualified like last.
So why don't you put
Amazing.
his setup in?
Oh, who would have thought I didn't have it in?
I think some of us might be on different deals to what
is there
information.
levels?
I don't know. That's what I've
I didn't
heard.
know that.
This is big. Jamie's like,
I don't know. It's just
So
what,
do you get the full gear or half the gear?
what do you call the full gear?
I don't know.
well, I don't know.
Do they? I don't know.
Data,
This is interesting.
setup.
We might nut it out right here on the Drivers Only podcast. What exactly is a T8 deal?
Yeah, well,
All our team bosses now are like, shut up. We
They're-
have to pay
Yeah.
more.
Jamie's phone's
Basically.
ringing off the hook right now.
yeah.
You guys are only new to it though, BJR.
Yeah, we got it. I think this time-ish last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, for us, you know, we think we know where their cars are. You know, obviously, like I joked about before, at home it seems very simple that if you get the T8 deal, obviously you just run the T8 car, right? Like that's how simple it seems on the surface. Don't ask why this happens, but you can bolt their car in or any one of their car ends and it just doesn't work. And I don't know why. I'm sure if you trundled down the lane and jumped in those cars, I'm sure you'd probably be fine and work it out. But I don't know. For me, it doesn't seem to work. So for us, at least with my car, we kind of do our own thing. We use it, we reference it to get an idea to, you know, so we go from a 4-car team to a 6-car team and we're looking at, you know, the driver data is interesting. Yeah, I use it probably primarily for the driver data because, you know, with 4 teammates plus
that's
two
handy.
more cars, there's a lot of data to look at, and someone's better at a corner somewhere than you generally. So you can learn off that. But setup wise, we kind of run our own thing. It's not miles away, but it's, you know, in and around. And I don't know. Do you have the same
Yeah.
feedback? Like how does it work for you?
It's just some rounds we're real close and some rounds we're doing our own thing. But the driver stuff's handy. I think, you know, when you come in, you're like, where am I missing whatever that
Yeah,
is in
what's
a
going
certain
on?
microsector? It's handy to have a look at what they're up to. But I'd love to just be able to have every single lap of their race and see how they tyre
Yeah.
save. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like T8 they have a method that's been in their business or race team since
A long
day
time.
dot.
Yeah.
And they are very good in race trim, which
Yeah.
sometimes you're like, what the hell?
It's sort of part of their DNA
Yeah.
there now, isn't it? And I feel like you know, it's how they approach
Yeah.
a race car. Doesn't matter I don't think it'd matter what brand of race car it is.
No, it won't matter.
You
next
know,
year.
nah, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's and credit to them because you know they've done a really good job. Obviously, over the years they've pulled a lot of really key people out of there over the years, and you know
They're
those.
still doing it.
Yeah, and it goes to show that like one key person leaving that team, you know, they're not that one
Doesn't
person's
matter.
not the silver bullet. You know, that team still continues to perform, so they're definitely doing a good job. But
One thing the punters probably don't realise is the way we set our car up versus you guys. We have all different scales, different setup equipment. So
different ways of measuring things.
Exactly. So
Yep.
there is a human element in it. So we might think we're putting in the same setup as Brock or Will, but there will be differences. The way that, you know, I call it like how we mix up the cake. It is going to be
Yeah.
different, but the
right.
philosophy and
And
the
it's not
idea is the
it's
same.
not a right or wrong way of doing it. It's
It's
just
everyone's different.
It just
there's
is what
got to
it
be
is.
differences
Yep.
somewhere.
I mean, we see it among our 4 cars. I mean, we have
100%.
4 sets of crews, obviously, working on cars and trying to set all 4 cars the same. I mean, obviously, we bounce the cars on the scales and just a different bounce
Yep.
is enough to throw the readings off. So it's difficult, but, you know, I feel like I said earlier, it seems very simple on face value. Those cars are winning, just bolt their stuff in and off you go, right? Obviously, a lot of people try that. We've tried it. You guys try that. I'm sure you try that too. We all bolt the stuff in and then it doesn't work for you. Obviously, our own race teams obviously have a full team of engineers who are very, very
Exactly.
capable. So they're not just going to sit on their hands and go, well, that's what they run. Let's just be
That's
crap
naive.
all weekend. You know what I mean? Like, but we understand this because it's what we do. But I think there's a lot of people outside who watch our sport that don't realise. I mean, a lot of people I've seen some comments just recently and they've gone, oh, we're going better because of the T8 deal. The T8 deal sent us backwards initially because we started running our cars in a different area to where we had been running them. And it took us 6 months to get back to being as competitive as we were. So it's not the silver
I
bullet.
think it's definitely a good reference point, but at the end of the day, we're all different drivers.
Yeah.
We all like a little bit of a different feel from the car, and our inputs make it handle differently as well. I think there's times where their 2 cars are not on the same
No, they're miles
setup
apart.
either.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you know that's a perfect example. If there was one answer, and we've all tried it at different points. So if it was working, we'd be doing it.
Yeah.
And that is one thing to add there. Like when their cars are never the same.
No.
Like
They
and
drive
sometimes
completely different.
Sometimes they are
Very different
miles
driving style.
apart. Like miles apart. And sometimes you wonder, does setup even matter? Because
And they're still both.
and they're
front
still
row.
well,
exactly. So if only it were that simple.
Yeah. What's next? Who else we got in the mailbag?
The mailbag. How deep's the mailbag?
Paddy Thomas. How long does Nick plan to race full time?
I don't know. How old's JC?
You've got a long
How
way to
long's a
go.
piece of string?
Yeah. Yep.
I think until he gets sick of it, mate.
Yep.
That's
Till
my
he-
guess.
Or he's had a gut full of understeer, one of the two.
Nah, my honest.
He's already had that.
Yeah, I've been hooked up for that for years. Honest dream is with the J&D thing is to have a mentor kid all the way through.
Yeah.
And there's a couple
To
of
replace you.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Why not?
And for
Doing
those
the
that
hard
don't know,
yards.
that's your go-kart team for people that don't know.
If I can put them in the right place in their junior categories and then launch in, so
That'd be pretty
that
cool.
I think that'd be very cool.
That would be super
But-
cool.
So I don't know how we do that. We need to
Don't know how
find
you do
some
that.
Bucket load of money for a few kids. Do
Yeah.
you want to quickly talk about
That'll
any
do.
QR?
We've ran out.
We've run out. That's how deep the mailbag was.
Beautiful. Well, we'll do a quick Ipswich preview, eh? Have you raced there?
Not in supercars. We race here in Super 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You been
So I
game,
raced
Jimmy?
there in Super 2
Yeah.
2019 was the last
Yeah.
time I raced there.
and
Super 2.
Supercars. Done both.
Oh, you have. Do you have a first memory of going to QR?
Yeah, Formula Ford.
Yes.
Just living the dream. It was mint.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Mine was my very first year of Super 2, I was racing for Paul Morris, and that was our test track.
Oh, yeah. So,
So
you've done
my
a fair bit around there.
Yeah, well, a long time ago,
Yeah.
but yeah. So my first,
So you should be on pole, basically.
basically. Simple,
Oh, and
isn't
they
it?
did their rookie days there last year with Jackson.
Well,
Yeah.
Jackson did the rookie days, yeah.
You
I went and watched.
Oh, you weren't allowed to drive?
No, I think the rules are one driver's allowed to do 10 laps,
Andre.
and that was Andre.
Bloody
So,
Andre.
Oh, the old
Andre got it. So he come
golden
from Perth.
child.
Unbelievable.
He come from Perth to
No,
drive,
for
and
10
I drove
laps.
45 minutes up the road to watch.
Oh,
You guys went there more than once, though.
that's the
I
short
think they
straw.
might have done.
Oh, you did
I think
too.
they might have done too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Flown the bloke from Perth. Don't worry, Brycey.
thanks for your help. We got this.
Yeah, can you grab us a coffee?
Oh, this is actually, I remember this. Superbikes. What you're talking about with Darwin.
Yep.
They're racing.
Yes. Yeah, I had
This
that just
excites
recently.
you?
Actually,
Oh.
I think it's cool. Like,
Really cool.
I think it's cool. Like, obviously, everywhere we go, there's a lot of action on the track that's not us. There's
Yeah.
86s. There's all, Carrera Cup. We had Michelin.
86 is there this weekend? Next weekend? Whenever it is.
Oh, they're in Towns.
sure.
No, they're in Townsville.
Okay.
So probably not. But I think it's really good to, like I said earlier, cross over the different people. And I know for me, like, I just love racing. I don't really know much about racing motorbikes, but it's absolutely
racing.
wild. Like, those guys, for us, trying to brake later means worst case scenario, you lock a brake, you run off. Those dudes fly off the motorbike and tumble down the road
Yep.
at 200k an hour. Like,
And they have understeer there on the ground.
yeah.
Yeah.
Understeer is real bad. Imagine
Yeah.
if they had as much understeer as we had. They would be on the ground all the time.
Oh, that would be just...
Wouldn't that be horrible?
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't
Couldn't
do it. I
actually
take
do
my
it.
hat off to them, though. Like, I think it's absolutely wild what they do.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
Do you reckon Ipswich with the layout and the finals whole pressure and... I don't know. I just think of the finals. If you're good enough to be in the 10, you're just in the 10. But
Yeah.
do you reckon anyone's going to throw some big bombs, getting desperate to get in? Who's around? Who's near us?
I
Who's
think Wood is 10.
He's gone. to
Cam
11.
Hill maybe 11.
He's 11.
I don't know who's 12. I don't know.
Where's
Mitch.
Andre?
Andre is 9, I think. 9.
Okay. Who's behind you?
But you, I'm 14.
I think I'm 13.
So I'm 14. I think actually maybe it's you.
I'm 16.
Oh, here we go. Big
I don't
dive
know.
bombs at 3 at the start.
Headlights
I
on.
don't actually know.
But that's how I know you want to be in the playoffs. Your headlights are on.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
reckon the playoffs? I like it, but I also think, honestly, if you've done a good job all year, you'll just be in the 10 at roughly that point
Yeah.
any other
you-
year anyway.
I think it's more just punishes you if you have an abnormally bad round.
Yes.
Because people who are in the 10 run in, like,
Yeah, they're there.
they're there anyway, right? That's why they're there in the championship. I think what it punishes you for is if someone takes you out,
Yep.
and it opens the opportunity up for a team car or whatever
Yep.
to
Yeah,
to
true.
accept a slap on the wrist from Berto to wipe someone out of contention.
So what
yeah.
happens
Do you reckon we're going to see that?
I think we will.
Just full line them up and just no break.
Well,
Turn
no,
3.
if Cam Hill's a point away, watch this.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think you will see it. I mean,
Really?
I reckon you'll see a little bit of
Is this
it.
how much you guys think about it?
I don't know. I
Well,
just thought about
clearly,
it right
watch
now.
out for the
Sounds like a
BJR cars.
bloody.
I don't know. I just thought about it right
It used
now.
to be the
but-
Nissan Cup, and now it's the BJR Cup getting amongst it and
Yeah. No, I just think
taking us
that
all out.
like you look at how much the racing's been opened up this year and how much we're all getting away with.
Yeah, it's bound to turn to one point, I reckon.
Actually, there was some loose stuff on Friday at Ipswich, Townsville.
Townsville.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like Hill, Brown. They were like nearly in the fence between 5 and 6.
It's definitely way more.
It's getting
Of that
going
going
on.
on.
Yeah.
There's
And people just firing it down. Like,
Yeah, no
even
care.
if they're coming in, they're coming in. Like, you either turn in and you're upside down or you don't turn in and you survive.
yeah, for that, I think you'd be crazy to think that there's not going to be
Yeah.
some of that go on. It will be interesting to see if it's obvious or not. I think will be the question because at the moment,
Yeah.
people are leaning on people just enough to lose 2 or 3 spots, make them drop a wheel,
Yeah.
whatever. How keen are they going to be, and how big are they going to make it? Like, are they going to literally beat someone?
I've already got visions of like coming off the last corner at QR. It's like 5 wide and just.
Send someone into the pits on the way in.
There'll be a bit of that.
There's
Going.
going to be a debacle.
I reckon there will be.
How good.
I don't know.
Especially with the
I
high
kind of hope
grip.
there is in a way because it'd be sick.
Resurfaced 3 and 6 as well.
Yeah.
Well, compared to when
Yes.
we raced there last.
Yeah.
Which was a long time ago.
So we get to Ipswich.
One thing
It's all wild. Feeney locks up that sprint cup.
Yep.
Done a bloody good job, hasn't he?
He's been pretty
Yeah,
pretty
so
unstoppable
fast.
this year, eh? Like,
I feel like it's a stitch up if he doesn't win the championship.
Well-
if he keeps going like this
Yeah.
to not win like the last event, you'll be like, man.
I mean, look at that sucks, right? Like, he's done an incredible
Yeah,
job.
that
Obviously,
would be, especially if something just went wrong that
Yeah.
you had nothing
Because
to
it's
do with him.
our first year of this type of thing, it probably feels like it hurt more. But like
Definitely.
NASCAR, it's every year. They expect that.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you look at Will last year. He was consistent and probably doing a little bit better job than Brock at times through the year. But it only takes a bad round, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden you go from winning the championship to you're spat out the back.
Yep.
And you look at Brock, who's been like unstoppable this year. Like his door, I saw his door, like they
Is this a
can't
car
fit
from,
any
like,
more
5
stickers
years
on
ago?
that thing. They can't fit any more stickers on that thing.
This is where the BJR plan's going to come into it. The last
BJR
round.
plan, yeah. I don't know who's working for who at BJR.
Whoever
though.
makes the 10 and then, true. You might be helping another team.
I might be.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Big
How much are you going
headlines.
to pay me?
If I make the 10, I'll find you.
Yeah.
Bryce is just wiping people out last half of the year. Win a championship, retire. That's when I retire. When's that question?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm employing Bryce.
That'll
been
do.
real. Yeah.
Lunchtime.
It is
Lunchtime.
lunchtime. We've
You're-
covered a bit.
Is it your shout, Nick?
No, man. I'm just a battling go-kart team owner.
Yeah, well, how is that going?
It's good. It is good.
You having fun?
Yeah. We race this weekend at Ipswich, so
You did, or you're
Yeah,
going
we
to?
will.
Oh, you will?
yeah.
What about, you've been doing some kart racing as well?
Yeah, I have, but this weekend I'll be in the Trans Am at Sandown, so
Cool.
Yeah.
park the goey up.
Disappointing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
well.
what it is.
Go-karts is good fun, isn't it?
Watching
So-
him in a KZ is good fun because he breaks like that late.
Loves it. Last
Yep.
of the late breakers.
That's it.
Yeah, well, thanks for
Cool.
All right, boys.
coming along.
Put it there.
That
See
is
you
that.
next week.
That is it.
See you
not.
next week. There you go. Drivers Only podcast done.